Hello, and welcome to Reginald Talks to Things. I'm your host, Reginald. This week on the podcast, I'm talking to a mushroom. You might have seen mushrooms in the woods, or in a shady part of a park, or you might have seen them on a pizza, in an omelette, or as the last thing left in a tray of vegetables. You might have even saved the Mushroom Kingdom once or twice. We'll talk about the B vitamins and fiber, sneaking into pasta sauces, and more. That's all coming up on this episode of Reginald Talks to Things. Mushroom, welcome to the show.
Hi, Reggie.
So mushrooms are one of those things that parents are always trying to get kids to eat, but lots of the time kids don't like them. So, what's so good about mushrooms, and why should everybody be eating them?
Thanks for asking, Reggie. First, it's important to say that not all mushrooms are good for you.
Hold on. Hang on. I've got to write this down so I can tell my mom later. Mushrooms are not at all good for you.
No, Reggie. What I'm saying is there are lots and lots of different kinds of mushrooms. Some of them are really, really good for you. And some of them can be very bad for you. So it's important to pick the right mushrooms to eat.
Oh, okay. So, like, the mushrooms in the grocery store are good, but the ones you find in the forest might not be good.
That's right, Reggie.
Okay, that makes sense. That's probably why my mom always tells me not to touch them. Because, sometimes I play video games, and one of them, there's some mushrooms that are like good guys, and some that are like bad guys. But I really don't know that there were so many kinds of mushrooms in real life.
Oh yeah, enoki mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, porcini mushrooms, button mushrooms. There's even a mushroom that tastes just like fried chicken.
Whoa, really? Oh, that's wild. Speaking of wild, do you get invited to a lot of parties?
Of course, I'm a fun guy.
I get it, because a mushroom is a kind of a fungus, and fungi is a word for funguses.
That's right. Do you know why fungus likes to be outside?
No, why does the fungus like to be outside?
Because there's so much room.
Oh, that's a good one too. But now it's time for the serious part of the interview.
Oh, okay, Reggie.
Okay, so mushroom, I sometimes feel like things are too big for me. Do you ever feel that way?
You mean you feel sort of small? Insignificant?
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. Or like the world is big and there's lots of problems and it seems like there's not much I can do about it.
Yeah, I think I can relate. Mushrooms don't seem to be very important to most people. We can be pretty small. We grow in the dark, sort of out of the way. You pick us off your pizza. Some people really like mushrooms, but most people don't think very much of us.
I guess that is sort of the same.
But even though we're small and you might not notice us, fungi are very important in lots of ecosystems.
How do you mean?
Well, for example, fungi grow on dead plants, and that helps them decompose so their nutrients can be used by new animals or plants.
Oh, kind of like recycling.
Yeah, kind of like that. You see, plants need nitrogen, and nitrogen is everywhere, but in lots of places it's fungi that take nitrogen and put it in a form that plants can use.
Whoa, that is interesting. I guess I always think about plants and animals in the forest, but I never think about what the mushrooms are there for.
Yeah, even though we might be small and we're doing small things, that can still be important. those small things can make a big difference.
Oh, I wonder if there are small things that I can do to make a difference. Like in John chapter 6, there's a little boy who shares his lunch, and then Jesus uses it to feed more than 5,000 people.
Oh yeah, especially when God is involved, you can be a big help, even as a small person.
Oh, thanks, Mushroom. But that's all the time we have for this episode of Reginald Talks to Things. Thanks to all of you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. I'll see you next time on Reginald Talks to Things.